It just felt good to be out there and just help the team win. You know, that's all I'm trying to do, just help the team win, get on to the next game with a W. So that's just my focus.
Any redemption feeling? I mean, it was a few games ago, but like the Tennessee game, we've talked about that, drops and just being able now to help the way you did.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a redemption game, but just another game for me. You know, just me being intentional with everything that I do, just looking the ball all the way in, focusing on my routes, and just trying to make plays.
Joe, can you take us through that touchdown? What you said?
Oh, well, I just had a post route, and I seen the far safety. He wasn't there, so I just took off running as fast as I can, and Sam found me.
Well, pretty fast.
Thank you.
As per usual.
Yes.
When you see a guy like Sam Darnold continually put an interception behind him, not be rattled, and get right back on track, what can you say about that?
He's resilient. You know, he showed it throughout the whole year, and he's just playing great. And he just moves on to the next play. You know, he doesn't get overwhelmed with one play or mistake that he makes. He just moves on to the next.
Did you know you didn't have some open room in the middle of their defense? You guys worked in the middle room.
I mean, we just playing our brand of football. You know, just being in the open spots when it's zone. Sam putting in the right position to find us.
Can never make it easy, right? I mean, especially against the Packers. What was going through your mind when all of a sudden it's a 2-point game?
We just got to finish. You know, we started the game off really well. We just got to finish.
You guys go 1-0. That's been your mantra all year long. You don't want to think about the number 1 seed, but now you have Detroit ahead of you. I know you're going to enjoy this, but it feels pretty sweet. 14-0. I mean, 14-2. Excuse me.
Yeah. It feels amazing, but season's still not over yet. So that's going to be our mindset till we can't play no more. Just focus on going 1-0.
Do you let yourself enjoy something like this, especially personally for you and this team today?
I try to enjoy it a little bit, but we back to work tomorrow.
Jalen, what was it like to see Cam Akers get in there today? And he had a few big catches too.
It was amazing, you know. Cam just he works. He comes in to work every day and just there for the team whenever we need him. And today it showed. And I'm so proud of Cam just making plays for us.
I know that everyone in the wide receiver room feeds off each other, day in and day out. Not only Addison, but Jets make like that one-hand catch, even though it was negated, right? What have you picked up? What have you learned? What have you incorporated from them?
Just go out there and play ball and just be ourselves and just be me. Honestly, that's what they tell me. Just be myself, and that's all I try and do.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You deserve it.
Yeah, and having it end here and then not get re-signed in the middle of the rehab is also something that can't be stated enough, because you have one plan for rehabbing here with certain guys. Don't get signed, have to go somewhere else to kind of continue it and finish it. That's a different plan. That's different people working on you. That's different. It's just a whole different shift in terms of how it's getting done. And so a lot of respect for him, and then was really pumped when we got him back. I'll never forget playing in Atlanta. He absolutely decleated somebody on the sideline. That was pretty sick.
Right, another game just ended. You guys talk about 1-0 every week, 1-0 every week. Have you let yourself think about what next week means and what it's all for now?
Another chance to go 1-0. It's kind of crazy. Sam said, like, anytime he's like out in public, like, people will come up to him and just be like, "Hey man, 1-0." It's like 1-0, 1-0. He's like, it's wild, like how it kind of like caught on. But no, I mean, the game's the game. Like, you know, you either win it or you don't. So you can't really think about anything past winning it. You know, so that's what we're gonna, go back to work tomorrow to try to do.
What do you think it said that it was that last drive, 3 of the 4 plays, pass plays, a situation like that?
It worked. It worked. So I love winning the game, and I love finishing it on offense. So.
Thank you.
That's why Cam's able to come in. That's why Todd's able to come in. At tight end, you see the same thing. We have weapons, and I think that's what was scary. Sometimes it's the mentality of next guy up, or all right, this is my series. Let me make the most of my series, because we got so many playmakers. So guys understand that, and they make the most of their opportunities.
And you had something going on physical-wise in the fourth quarter?
I just took a shot to the quad, but I was good. Coach was like, "Hey, we're gonna hold you for a little bit," and but I was good. I kept warm just in case they needed me. Kept my helmet on, but I took it early in the game, but played through it. And then once we got up, he's like, "I'm gonna gonna hold you out.
Hey, Aaron, you played with two great quarterbacks. Just what stands out about what Sam does and how he kind of runs the offense?
Just Sam's so resilient. Is never any doubt. He's always confident. Even after he threw the interception, you see it didn't rattle him. He came out and led us right down the field, and we scored. So that's what your teammates are here for. We're there to pick you up, and when you do good, we're there to pat you on the back and lift you up even more. So I'm so happy for Sam. I feel like outside of these walls, nobody really believed in him. Nobody really gave him a chance, but he's proven everybody wrong, and I'm so happy for him.
Aaron, that's kind of a microcosm of this whole team, right, at the beginning of the year. So when you got here, did you ever imagine to have 14 wins and you'd sweep your former team and it would be a combination of many people stepping up?
I did imagine sweeping my former team. That's when I signed day one. That was my thought. And then I during camp, I'm like, hey, we got a chance to be really good. Like just after going back to back practices, and when you're really tested, you're tired in camp. That can really show you who your team is or what kind of guys you have around you. And every day when camp got hard or we were in a grind of it, you never heard anybody complain. Guys strapped it up and went even harder and made camp so competitive. And I feel like that's what's happening here. We got close during that time, and you just see all the work that we put in come to fruition.
Aaron, you talk about a 3rd and 3 where you had to catch and convert for that one touchdown. Just your thoughts on where you were on the field and how close did you think it was going to be? Because you had a defender right there. Just a matter of will at that point?
Number one, catch the ball. I'm coming across. I'm like, just catch this ball. As soon as I caught it, kind of took a little peek out the right. And once I secured it, knew I had it. Took a little peek out my right, and I seen him coming down, so I knew I was about to get hit. And it was just try to get lower than him so I can lean for, nudge forward for that extra yard, because I could kind of see the sticks. I didn't know if I was at them or over them, or I thought I was short of it. So I was trying to fight for the extra yard. And whenever it's third down and the ball's thrown, you gotta make a play to extend the drive. And I think that's something that we've been doing pretty well. The previous last couple weeks is third down execution and red zone execution as well.
Really the whole mindset of coming into this game that it's a division game. We see each other so much. We can't, with the days of us tricking people, getting free blitzers at the quarterback is over. So at the end of the day, we just have to win our matchups, and that's what we did today.
How much did you guys embrace that challenge?
That's what we love, especially as defensive backs, just that energy of it has to be me to make the play or it's going to be me to give it up. And nobody wants to give up any plays in these big games especially. So we're able to go out there and really do a good job. Minus the last few minutes of the game, we can be better there. But as a complete game, to hold a great offense to that limited amount of yards, that's a good thing for us. But we know that there's a lot more work to do.
When you guys heard that it was gonna be like the main coverage game that it was, I mean, what did you think of that approach in such a big game like this, having not done it a ton throughout the year?
Just get in the ice tub, condition your hamstrings. You're going to be running because we know what type of routes they like to do. They have a lot of good quick receivers that like to run away from your leverage, a lot of over routes and in breakers. So we know that that's a challenge, but we embraced it completely, knowing that we know it's going to be either us or it's going to be them, and we wanted to come out with the win, and that's exactly what we did. And we like our odds against anybody.
Tim, what is it about this defense that you don't get tied up about, oh my gosh, we have to get another takeaway. We got to keep the streak alive, right? Yeah. And you get it out of the way early so you can play loose. But how is it that you guys aren't tight with that to begin with?
Just knowing that when you play perfect football, and I wouldn't say perfect because it's never going to be perfect, but your mindset to play every single play perfect. What's my assignment? Let me only do my job, and the ball will come. And I think that's the biggest thing about this whole defense. There's so many players that are capable of making big plays, and you see somebody new every single week is having that big play moment and having that big time game, and it rotates just because everybody's mindset is let me just do my job only, and the rest will come. And that's really as you mature, and I've come in this league 4 years now, and that's early in my career. I'm like, I need to make plays, but now it's just let me just do my job, and the ball will come. And the ball's getting there, and everybody's able to get their chance to get the ball.
It kind of feels like, sorry about that, which came first, the chicken or the egg, right? Do we kind of practice our celebration dance and then get something? Or, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people looking forward to it. I know you talk a lot about manifesting and making it happen, but it seems to go hand in hand with the celebrations this year, too.
Right. You just have to be prepared. You have to be prepared to make plays and expect that you're going to make plays, and be prepared when that moment does come, because you want to enjoy it. And especially on defense, it's tough to get turnovers in the league and to get interceptions. You get a few a year. That's a good year for you. So in my mind, the biggest thing you can do is enjoy those moments that don't come very often, and that's why I take the celebration so serious, and that's why all of us, we come so prepared to have fun once we do get a celebration, because they're not easy to do. So, but we have to reward ourselves, and it brings the energy to the building. I know the fans are looking forward to it. I know everybody's waiting for what's the next thing, and we can't disappoint, and that's my mindset. We can't disappoint on the field when we're making plays, but also when we make plays, we can't disappoint them either.
It's lovely to see our run really blossom. You know, for all three of us, Jay, me, and Speedy, to have a good game, to get different catches throughout the game, and just opportunities. You know, just the way defenses have been playing us. They want to double me, if they want to, give extra attention towards me, then we have plenty of guys in our room to make something happen and to win those one-on-one battles.
Justin, what do you feel is the defining characteristic of this team?
We're relentless, I think. Just so many different things happen throughout the season, throughout, the games that can really, determine if we're going to fold or not, or if we're going to hang our head down or not. It's just countless times where, we're picking each other up, we're leaning on each other, and we're feeding off each other with the energy and with the excitement, and just with those big plays. So it's just having a defense like we have here, that's getting in those turnovers and getting those that spark, which we really need. That's something that's really big for us.
Justin, I know you talk about Sam a lot, but over 4,000 yards with the team, his first year ever, still learning the offense, getting comfortable, of course, it's the end of the year. But to have that many and be like one of 5 Vikings quarterbacks to do that, what can you say about that portion of his game?
Yeah, I feel like it's really just more about Sam in general. The different opportunities that he had in different places, they weren't the same as here. Just with this team, the different guys that he have surrounding him on the offense, it's just he fits perfectly in here. Just with the coaching staff, the play calling. He feels a lot more comfortable, which I can say. I can't speak for him, but he seems like a lot more comfortable, a lot more confident, just going out there and just playing ball, especially when you have so many different guys that you can throw the ball to and you can rely on. So Sam has been playing great, fantastic, but the season isn't over yet. We're excited to see, how far Sam can take us.
Last one, Justin.
Is this the Little Rascals?
Yeah.
I just had to confirm.
Yeah, it's definitely the Little Rascals. So if y'all see me going like this, go ahead and do it back.
Justin, controlling your own destiny is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's something that we kind of been expecting that was going to happen at the end of the season. Just taking one game at a time, just focusing on 1 week at a time, and just letting everything else fall in play. But it's definitely a big opportunity for us to go take the number 1 seed next week. And we're definitely going to be juiced up about it and excited to go in Detroit and take that victory. So next, I think, what is that, Wednesday we come back in. Wednesday is definitely get back to work and ready to grind to go get this dub. Thank you, I appreciate it.
It's the Packers for sure, right? But when you guys kind of were feeling it early on, I think you had 5 receptions and really going after it, and you see Sam control getting an interception and going back to the Sam that you all know he is. What does it say about not only Sam, but how you guys follow his lead that way?
Yeah, I've said it all year. That guy, he's a one-play guy. Doesn't think about the past. Just goes in and is where his feet are. And so when something like that happens, we got his back. We know exactly what's going to happen in the next drive, and we talked about it on the sideline. Let's go score. Let's just do it and put it away hopefully. And so huge. Sam's one of those guys that we love having in that huddle and is a huge leader for us. So it's so much fun to watch him play and so much fun to be a part of this locker room.
TJ, what does it say about you guys when it seems like the game may be getting away a little bit, that you all have that resiliency to still fight and eventually put the game away?
Yeah, I mean, you know, division games that nobody's ever going to quit. You know, so we never thought that game was put away by any means, and so we knew what we were going to have to do as an offense and be able to get that first down at the end. And so, you know, Cam made a sick catch and put the game away, and you know, we were able to go to victory formation, and that's awesome. So I mean, when we're up as much as we are, you know, we know it's a one-play mentality, and we need to execute as an offense. You know, the defense had a big stop at the end, and you know, for us or a big drive at the end, and so for us to go 3 and out, you know, that's not exactly what we want. You know, so we'll learn from that and correct things, and you know, continue to, you know, progress throughout the year. So.
TJ, I know you've talked about it all year, but just like the number of weapons that you guys have on offense and being able to see everyone involved today, whether it's Cam Akers, you, Jalen Nailor, just what was that like today?
Yeah, a lot of fun. I mean, Sam spreads that ball out wherever the coverage is you know, providing open, you know, guys. That's where he's going to go. And so, you know, to see Speedy go off today is huge. I love watching him. He's a hard worker, and then Cam, with everything that his journey's you know, gotten to him too, and him being here last year, and then obviously going to the Texans and coming back here. You know, there's just guys on this team with so many stories and so many journeys and different things, and so to see different guys continue to play at a high level, you know, that's all we expect throughout the entire year. And you know, we just continue to keep getting better. If you take one guy away, we're going to have somebody step up, and that's any given play, that's any given half, it's any given game. So it's a lot of fun to be part of this locker room, be part of this team.
TJ, I know you're going to enjoy this, but the table is set. Go to Detroit, control your own destiny. Comes down to the final regular season game. That's what you play for.
That's what we play for. It's December football. You know, it's the end of the year. That'll be January, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, you know, you want to play in games like that, and you know, it's going to be a big one in Detroit, and you know, we're looking forward to it. There's nothing. It's a 1-0 mentality. That's all we've had all year, and you know, we never look towards, you know, what could be, what could happen. We're just looking towards Detroit right now, and we'll be where our feet are.
How is that different this year? Because many times I'm sure you've heard, let's take it one game at a time, 1-0 mentality. But how is it different then?
Everyone's bought in. You know, you got a lot of guys, like I said, with a lot of different journeys. You know, a lot of guys with you know, resiliency and you know, places they've been and different things that have happened to them throughout their career. And so, you know, we really bought in. I mean, nobody believed in us at the beginning of the year, and it was just say, let's go 1-0 today. You know, we're in camp. Let's go 1-0 today. Let's continue. And I'm watching, and I'm thinking about that in my rehab. But just go 1-0. Just have a good day. And you know, we've continued that. We've bought into it. We've continued that throughout the year, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
Going to Detroit, does it matter? It's been a few years now. Does it matter to you still a little bit more?
I mean, you know, whenever you play, you know, your previous team, obviously you're going to have, you know, your excitement, and you know, it's Detroit. I've played there a lot in my career, and you know, I know a lot of guys on that side of the ball, and so you know, it'll be fun. It'll be an exciting game, and you know, again, I know a lot of people in that organization. I respect that organization. I respect those people there. So you know, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a fun game. I heard it's Sunday night now, and so it's going to be a lot of fun.
First of all, you guys control your own destiny.
Yeah.
But before we talk about next week, which is going to be huge, the fact that you, Speedy, other guys contributing to the offense, and then you see Sam also just kind of mellowing out after that interception and coming through.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you say about this whole offense that way?
Resilient, you know what I mean? Just resilient. Championship football. That's the easiest way to put it. You know, it's going to be adversity. It's going to be hills you got to climb, but that's what we do. That's the NFL. That's what this team is, overcoming adversity week in and week out. So proud of them, proud of us, proud of everything we're doing, and I want to keep doing it. That's really the main goal, stacking them on top of each other.
That mentality when it got to like 2 points,
yeah,
it wasn't like a tense. It was a relax, right?
Yeah. No tense. No reason to be tense.
Yeah. What was that last catch like for you? I mean, kind of your feet a little bit.
Wasn't an easy catch, but a catchable catch. It touched my hand, so wanted to be reliable for Sam and the team, and I'm grateful I could be. You know what I mean?
It's like a blooper.
Yeah.
Right, like a baseball catch, right?
I'll take it. We in the game with it.
I remember last year you talked about the difference in this team, like let's say Jets, how he talked to everyone and welcomed people, and some superstars and other teams don't do that.
Yeah.
You come in now and there's a bunch of new faces, and everybody seems to be all together. That's like lightning in a bottle, right? I mean, you got to capture it because it doesn't happen everywhere.
It doesn't happen everywhere. You know, everybody got their own personality. Every team has its own, you know what I mean, lifeline, I guess, per se. This is probably one of the best team I've been on as far as people. You know, obviously we got great players, but we got great people. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful to be a part of this. And like I said, next week, on the next week.
So kind of cool. It comes down to that, right? Number one seed on the line in Detroit.
Yeah, a lot of people gonna boost it up to be, but you know, it's just the next game for us. You know what I mean? Gonna go out, put our best foot forward, and hopefully come out with a win.
Do you have to counteract that at all? How do you do that?
Prepare.
Meditation.
Nah.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Preparation. Preparation allows you to have a calm mind, calm heart, and we'll prepare. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. In a big game, and coach telling you it's mano y mano. You know, this is what we do. This is what we've been doing our whole life. We got to strap up. You know, we got to take them away. You know, make it hard. You know, make them have to be perfect. And shout out to the boys. You know, we did our thing today.
Were you like surprised when that was?
No. We doing whatever it takes to win, and if that's the game plan, that's the game plan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, when we're talking about 16 straight games with the takeaway, some teams start to get tense and try to force it and make it happen. You guys don't seem to have that at all, right?
We know if we do our job, the plays are going to come. That's this league. We just got to make them when they do, and 16 weeks in a row we've been doing that.
Yeah, and that's pretty cool. And then to know that you control your own destiny. Number one seed on the line, Detroit. You don't want to make it out bigger than it is, but this is big. What you play for.
No, it's big. It's big. It's a lot at stake. You know, we'd be doing a disservice to ourselves if we weren't acting like this was a big game. You know, it's a very big game, just like today was, and you know, we're going to have our mind right. We're going to have a great week of practice, and we're going to be ready to get the thing done on Sunday.
When you're on the sidelines and you're watching Sam, I mean, he's now over 4,000 yards passing, one of only 5 Vikings, and this is first year in this offense. What can you say about that?
He's special. I mean, I think as like a guy like me who had a lot of adversity in this league and was able to, you know, overcome it, to see a guy like him in the same position and overcoming it, it just brings joy to my heart. You know, he's very deserving of everything he's getting this year. We're lucky to have him. I'm just excited to see what he's going to keep doing once we keep winning.
I feel like that's kind of like the collective thing too. A lot of guys here have had a disservice in this league or been overlooked or cast away by a team, and you all came together. Yeah. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, that's what this team is built on. A lot of people looking, you know, past us instead of looking at us. You know, KO preaches that to us, you know, about, you know, when people didn't think anything of us, we thought the world of ourselves. And that's all that matters, and that's what's carrying us, you know, to our 14th win today.
Yeah, especially being the underdogs, right, coming into your own home today. Did that take you guys out?
I can't even believe that. I mean, you want to bet against us, that's on you.
That's right.
Thank you.
Our coverage, I thought, you know, we did a great job early. I think maybe, you know, we started getting a little bit tired when he was slinging it late in the game, but you know, I think we did a solid job. There was some times where we needed to play the situation better. You know, just play deep to short, knowing that it's going to become a drop back game.
What goes through your mind when you're outside the game? Kevin has Sam throwing the ball in those situations to close out.
I think I love it personally because I think that shows how much trust he has in those guys and that they're going to get the job done. So, you know, you want a coach that has all the confidence in the world in his football team.
Like Kevin mentioned a moment with Sam Darnold after the game where you guys had water bottles ready for him when he was What was that moment like?
You know, Sam's been doing a tremendous job all year. You know, we're so proud of him. So when he was done with doing, I think, his media on the field, you know, we wanted to give him a special moment and, you know, give him a waterfall of, you know, waters that JG actually got. That was his idea, I think. So, you know, that was a special moment for the team.
You guys were kind of waiting, knowing you were waiting on him before you could start the speeches?
Yeah. We collectively all agreed to wait to do everything that we do after our victories until Sam got in the locker room.
You lift him up?
I wasn't involved with I think Shaq Griffin and somebody else. I can't remember.
Can you allow yourself at this point to start thinking about the possibility of a home field advantage here in the playoffs?
I think it's major. I think playing here, like our opponents feel that, and we got to take care of next week first. But that would give us a great opportunity and I think a leg up on our opponents if we can remain home.